To call the January 28th, 2026 meeting of the Ogden Town Board to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd ask you to remain standing for a moment of silent reflection and prayer for our military servicemen and women serving around the world, as well as for our first responders. Thank you. Well, tonight we have a presentation from Gates Volunteer Ambulance Service. We might have to come back to that. Oh, she did. That's okay. We can move forward and come back. We'll start with approval of the minutes, Resolution 87.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Gerbino, moved by Councilman Hinman, seconded by Councilman Gerbino. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next, we have privilege of the floor. If there's anyone that wishes to address the board at this time, come forward, state your name, address, and we will hear what you have to say. Okay, seeing none, I will close privilege of the floor. We'll move to reports from town officers. So just wanted to say, I'm sure the board can do the same, but just want to give a huge amount of kudos to Doug and all the crew in the highway department. And not just Doug, not just the guys plowing, but the entire staff. It's a lot to keep going, just shift after shift, night after night. It's a lot. So just want to say thank you, Doug. And, you're not new to this, but it's a lot of responsibility, and I feel like everybody's doing great. So just wanted to give you some kudos for that. Also want to recognize Chief Gray and the police department. January 16th, officers made an arrest following a single vehicle crash in the town of Ogden involving Rochester resident who was on parole for murder and now faces DWI and weapons charges. So this is one of those ones where, you get the call. Obviously, every time Chief Gray gives me a call and it's not in normal hours, it's a little bit scary. But that's one of those situations that could have been pretty bad. There was a stolen weapon in the vehicle, and for Officer Carlos B. Cruz, who was there, just his professionalism in a situation that could have gone poorly, for everything to have worked out great is just a testament to their training and certainly their awareness of these situations. So that was a wild one. We have been through the process of reviewing bids for the recreation renovation project and for the community center. We actually went through the bids today and the specs, and it'll be before this board. You'll get a chance to take a look at it. As I've said in the past, though, one bid is right on the target where we estimated, and one was about $100,000+ more than that. So today we went through it just to make sure that the lower bid wasn't somehow cutting corners. They're really not. So expect to give a recommendation on that for our next board meeting. Last week, 3 high school seniors came and approached with an idea for helping homeless and struggling veterans through Eagle Star Housing. They really just asked if they could use our donation box, and it was really cool. These 3 senior boys came in. They couldn't have been more articulate and professional in asking what they wanted to do. Very, very proud of them, and our bin is already filling up with things for Eagle Star. So I want to give them a lot of credit for going through that, and we'll walk through that with them until next week when we switch. Actually, we'll switch in February for the West Side pet food shelf, so we'll be supporting that again this year. Had the opportunity to speak at a panel in Corning last week, a segment that was called What I Wish I Knew When I Started as a Town Supervisor. So that was something that I had asked, and they were like, great, come out to Corning and Albany. And I said, I'm not coming out to Albany. But it was just really nice to collaborate with people and share some of my perspective and also learn from other people who have been doing it longer. So very eventful couple of weeks. That is it for me. Councilman Baker.
The only thing I have is, I just wanted to compliment Chief Gray. So I had to come in here, can't come into the police department as a citizen, I would guess you would say. We had an incident at the Carnival Grounds, Martin Luther King Jr. night. Had some damage done to the property there, so I had to come in and file a police report. And I can say that Chief Gray was very professional and friendly and everybody there. And so I just want to compliment him and make sure that he knows how appreciative I am of his efforts. So that's it.
Excellent. Councilman Gerbino.
Nothing.
Councilman Hinman.
All my contacts, the only thing they're talking about is snow. And so I think that warrants, I'll hop on your kudos to Doug and his crew, because everyone's saying as much as snow as we've been getting, they're amazed how good the roads were. So that was a mess, and you took care of it, man. So thanks for that. And that's all I got.
Councilman Toms.
No report.
Highway Superintendent Doug Hayes.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd also just like to thank our team at the Highway Department. It's been, day in and day out, during the day, during the night, every shift. They've been putting the hours and the time in, and we have a great team over there. We were just talking this morning, every time a truck goes out on the road, they have to fill out a snow ticket. And I think we ended last season with like almost 1,000, and we are at that point this season with those tickets. So it's not just, it's a whole group effort. They fill out those tickets, those things have to come back, get entered in our systems, and it all gets documented, and it goes into the whole bid, price that we get for the contracts with the state and county. So there's a lot going into it, and, snow's giving us a break, and we're fixing mailboxes, pulling salters out today to start hauling snow. So it doesn't end. We got to get snow out of cul-de-sacs to make room for the next round, because it doesn't seem like it's slowing up on us. So. But doing a great job. We've gotten a lot of calls, emails. I get text messages, phone calls, and complimenting us. So it's nice to hear the positives. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, Town Clerk Noel Burley.
Also want to give the highway guys a huge thank. I know what it's like when that phone rings at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's not fun. And Tony's guys.
Yeah.
They've been keeping this parking lot and these sidewalks, they've been keeping a good job as well. It's not been easy, I know. But other than that, I'm just collecting taxes. We're just busy plugging away. So that's all I have.
Thank
That's
you
the
very
one thing I
much.
did forget too. We do, working with Tony, their crew's helping us with now managing the fuel island, because we gotta make sure that's available for everybody around the clock. So between our crews and their crews, working together.
Thank you.
Going good.
Before we go into new business, I'd like to invite Chief Geffert to give the annual report on Gates Volunteer Ambulance Service. Chief, good, thanks. Heard you got a upfront look at an accident. Was that today on 104? Was that the one that was on Speedway, right?
Oh, yeah, that one? That was pretty nasty. That was actually pretty nasty.
Both people walked away, though?
I wouldn't say walk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of them.
There's a snowplow and somebody else, right?
Yeah. They were telling me, I'm like, oh, snap.
Yeah, they were inside the fire station there in 104, and they heard it. And then they were like, just looked outside, and they're like, well, here we are.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Happens more than you know.
Impressive. So I'm gonna give you the numbers for the year first, and then we'll go to the financials. We ended the year for call counts, 1,343, Parma was 208, Spencerport was 587, and the Town of Gate 7,060, for a total of 10,706. With that, on top of that, we had a total request for mutual aids of 1,508. And of those 1,508 calls for mutual aid, we only responded to 940. We kicked back 568 of those calls. A lot of times we're kicking back the MHAs and things like that, or low priority calls, or if it's on the other side of the city. Like, for whatever reason with 911, and we still can't figure it out, but anything that comes off of like Culver and State Road, we are up for it first, before anybody from Penfield, Carrington, or Pittsburgh, or Roundup Way for that matter, and it makes zero sense. And so whenever those calls come in, it's an automatic, unable to respond. We're just not going that far. But anyway, so 568 of those we returned. We did end up, billing out a total of $6,489,000 roughly, and received $2,600,000 in return. It's about a 40% return, which is about national average.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? But the thing is, like, and we'll get to the financials, but in the financials, like, our third-party billing is actually up by 13%, and that 13% increase would be those additional build out that we had throughout the last X amount of years that is still coming in. So, we'll still see more, we just don't know when it'll happen. Credits and write-offs for the year, we ended up writing off a total of $78,000 for Ogden, Parma, and Spencer combined, and again, those are just those $150 credits that we give to everybody who takes the ambulance, and then Gates was $136,000. Call metrics, again, 10,706 calls, that's the highest call volume we've ever had. We dropped 428 of those calls, and it puts us at 96%. We're required by Department of Health to maintain 95%, so we're right where we need to be. And then overall for the year, we did teach 69 people in Ogden, Parma, and Spencerport for CPR, and 236 people in Gates. So that's CPR classes. So I don't know if you had a chance to go through the budget from last year. We ended up, overall, I think it was pretty spot on, 101% of budget, so, which is nice. A couple of the areas that I'll point out to you, so, third-party billing was up, but again, that's money realized from aged out accounts that we're still receiving in. I don't think there's anything else there that was really out of whack. Memorials, we can't control that, it's just the way it comes in. And then down through here, I'm trying to think if I saw any that were out of whack, for numbers. I know payroll was up, that's going to be attributed to the number of people that we had out on, either workers' comp or short-term disability that just not expected and not controlled. So unfortunately, we did end up paying out more overtime than we anticipated this year. And then, is there anything else I have?
You had two others with the vehicles, your vehicle equipment and your
Can you give me a number
vehicle
for
maintenance.
Steve?
1,004, or it'd be 10,004 actually, the number.
10,004. Oh, vehicle equipment. So, good news, that negative is 173. So, yeah, so that one, we finally got that grant in. So the grant was from 2 years ago. And actually, I think I reported out on that we were having a hard time getting that money. We finally got that money.
Okay.
So I think that's where it's increased, right? So 10,004. Yeah, actual 493,000,
Yeah.
budgeted was 320. Yeah, so that 173,000, that was the grant that we were given that we finally realized, that came in, at the end of the year. And we were trying to get that in for 2025, and it came through like, I think January 27th, or December 27th or 26th, something insane or something like that, when we finally got that. And what was the other one, Steve?
In the 5,000 in your maintenance, 5,002, the vehicle maintenance.
Oh, yeah, so, that, unfortunately, 4599 is a money pit. And until we get our new ambulance, which is coming in April, we have to keep it running. It's one thing after another, and unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. And part of that money is when we lost those two motors in our two ambulances, where one was literally 1,000 miles over the 100,000 mark. And Ford refused to give us anything on that engine. And the second one that was a VIN number off, they covered half of the motor. So we ended up replacing two motors. One we had to pay for completely out of pocket, and the second one, they only covered half. So that's where those money was coming from as well. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Payroll?
So I guess the thing I'm trying to ask, you don't see any problem with that
No,
line
not at all.
because,
Those are one-offs, so in 99 will be gone, unfortunately, we had to replace that motor. But we have a place down in Pennsylvania that buys all of our equipment, like our trucks from us. And basically, they go through them, they refurb them, and they send them to Mexico. And they hand us, like our last truck that we sent to them, $47,000, they paid us for the old ambulance that had 200,000 miles on it. So I'm anticipating 99 will be going and 69 will be going. I'm anticipating close to $100,000 from those two trucks when they're gone. So,
very good.
yeah, so we'll make that money back. If that was you. And then, is there anything else? I will report out, our oxygen system is down again, which is a source of angst for me. But, so we will see that number go up through June and so forth for us buying oxygen again, but unfortunately, that is what it is. I think that's it. So any other questions?
Yeah, I have two.
Yes, please.
So are you guys bidding with the Hilton partner? Yeah, I see you knew what I was gonna ask.
So, no.
Oh,
I
you're
spoke
not.
with them today. A man by the name of Larry Spallon, I think. I spoke with him at length today. We do not have a certificate of need for that area. So we have discussed it multiple times. And one of the reasons we have discussed getting a certificate of need for that area is because the number of times we were in that area.
Right.
So for us to get a new certificate of need is not going to happen, but for us to extend our district, which is already in Parma, we can do that. So it's about a year process, so yes, we are looking into that. When I spoke to the guy today on the phone, he's like, how soon? I said, I don't know how soon you guys are coming out with that RFP, I don't know how you're writing it. And I'm like, but if you do it for a year to year, then yes, your next roll around, we will put in for the RFP. I said, currently, right now, there is no way time-wise we are gonna be able to make that cut. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
We have started the preliminary paperwork on it, because it just makes sense, and even if we don't advance that way, it just makes sense. With the amount of mutual aid that we are doing, because Monroe is not covering that area, and I will say that right here, they are not. With the amount that we are in that area, we are in the village of Hilton, it just makes sense for us to at least be able to cover ourselves legally to be in that area conducting business, so that if an opportunity arises down the road, we can take advantage of that.
Would you have like another
We
substation?
would have to.
Yeah.
We would have to, there's no way, even if we backfill Spencerport, like send Spencerport out and backfill into Spencerport, it's too far, John.
It is, and that's, when you're talking about this one ambulance you have to hold on to until you get the other, it's kind of like you might need to,
Yeah, so I will tell you this, we're getting rid of the two, but we are keeping one back. So we have another truck, like the way they rotate out and they're replaced. We are increasing from 7 to 8 ambulances
Okay.
this year. So we will have an 8th truck. But it's all, like, we know we have to have that 8th truck, in order to do any business in Hilton Parma whatsoever. But certainly, manpower-wise, no, I'd have to hire people on, and we're not
Right.
even there. And like, when we discussed it with the board of directors, our board is like, we're good with this, but, how long, how soon, how whatever, and I said, we're not going to advance until we have everything in place, it
Right.
doesn't make any sense, and we would have to be able to have another truck and have the manpower, and we are not there. And I explained that to the gentleman on the phone today, and he's like, I will keep in touch, I said, absolutely, keep in touch with us, because again, we are here all the time anyways doing mutual aid, so
Right.
it just makes sense.
okay.
So that is the answer, so not this time.
Yeah, and I just wanted to express my condolences on Nancy, you know, that's tough,
That's gonna be a tough one for us, so, unfortunately.
yeah.
A lot of time at our agency, and, yeah, it sucks.
I know you guys are close-knit family over there, so wanted to say that,
It was fast, and I don't wanna say unexpected, but it was unexpected.
sure, for sure.
But thank you.
Last thing, you know, this board tried pretty hard to continue to support the state's push for recognition for ambulance district. It's one of those things that I scratch my head at because it does nothing different from a state perspective. But having it come from the majority party, you know, something that I think pretty much everybody on either side of the aisle supported, and then to not only have it not go through, but to have it literally vetoed is like,
It doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't. So I know Association of Towns was pretty big on it. I'm really hoping that we can try and find something different, but yeah, this, I mean, your costs, our everybody's costs are going crazy, so. But just wanted to
I appreciate it.
share the pain,
It was very
sympathy
disappointing.
pains, yeah,
It was
for sure.
actually extremely disappointing, so.
Anybody else? Thank you, chief.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Yep,
Chief.
have a good one. Okay, there being no other unfinished business, we will move to new business, Madam Clerk.
Resolution 88, authorizing the acceptance of a donation to the Ogden Special Police from Spencer Canal Days, Inc.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Gerbino, seconded by Councilman Baker. Any discussion on this? These are being used to purchase vests, correct? Christian, do you remember that? I'm almost positive so really nice that we'll get to this donation and then be able to use it for special police that way. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next, please.
Resolution 89, authorizing the town of Ogden to renew the intermunicipal agreement with the Stormwater Coalition of Monroe County.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Tom, second by Councilman Hinman. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion for adjournment.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Tom, second by Councilman Hinman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you so much.